Hey, how's it going, Cruise Nation? It's your boy Mo, or Zawawi, whichever you prefer. So, today I want to talk about something very specific, and it's the automotive industry, but not in that sense. I'm specifically talking about upgrading our cars. So, headers, exhaust systems, cold air intake, etc., etc. So, the issue is we're not allowed to drive these cars in the streets. However, there's a plethora of performance garages as well as two places that sell modified parts. So there's Blue Line and 4500. And I love these places. I'm so glad they have them. So one of the biggest issues that I personally feel is unfair is that why do you have these garages that upgrade cars and they changing the headers, the cold air intake, your fuel system, exhaust, and tuning the car and so on, and you pay this insane amount, of course, depending on your car, and then you can't drive it in the street because it's too loud and whatnot. And even if you have valves on your exhaust, they'll open the valves and let you, push the gas pedal just to check. That makes no sense. I put valves on the car, so this won't be an issue. I mean, does that make sense? I'm flabbergasted, to be honest with you. And here's the craziest thing about the whole situation is that I can buy parts from the US, from Europe, from Dubai, from anywhere around the world, and they allow them to get into the country. So if you don't want us to have modified cars and they're against the law, so why are you allowing us to have them here? Why are you allowing us to bring them into Saudi? Yes, I mean, I honestly, I have no answer to this question, and I'm hoping that one of you guys can elaborate and we can discuss this in considerably more detail. So for example, as I mentioned in the previous vlog or podcast, that I have a 1995 240SX S14.5, which I built in the US, and I used to drive to class in that car, and it was fantastic. Once I got it here, it took me about 6 months to get the car registered. And once I got the car registered, I literally drove it down the street and got pulled over. And yes, granted, it's straight pipe, it's really loud, but God, that sound of the blow-up valve, it is fantastic. And then I also mentioned my BMW M3, which I did turn into a race car, but how do I register the car? Because we want to go to the Bahrain Formula 1 track, because they have, I guess every few weeks they have open days where you can just go and push your car to the limit, and that's fantastic, which is the same thing we do at a Riem International Circuit. So does that make any sense to you guys? So we're not allowed to have these cars, the modified cars and whatnot, but there are performance garages and you can buy parts in Saudi Arabia and from any part of the world, and yet we're not allowed to drive them. Even with valves, the whole valve thing makes zero sense to me and everyone at Cruise Nation, and I think almost everyone in the car, everyone that's passionate and is a car enthusiast. So I want to know what you guys think about this, because this is such an important topic that must be addressed in order to find a solution between the enthusiasts and those who are coming up with all these rules and regulations and so on and so forth. So I know this is a very quick vlog podcast, but I just wanted to get I wanted to have a feel or an idea of what you guys think about this whole situation. That being said, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Mozi Zawawi, CrewZNatioN out.